So next theorem we have given what? If a side of a triangle is produced, then the exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angles. Okay, see, suppose ABC is triangle given, ABC. Okay, so when you have taken ABC is a triangle, suppose the side BC produced, say the side BC produced to the point D, then what will happen? The sum of this exterior angle, it is the exterior angle because it is remaining in the outside, na? That's why this is known as exterior angle, is always equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angle. Now this is not opposite angle, these two are opposite angles. Okay, so we can say as a what? Angle ACD equal to angle BAC plus angle ABC. Okay, so we have to use that theorem, we have to use that property to solve the further maths. Okay, so next, in exercise 6.3 we have given question number 1. See the diagram. What is given? PQR is a triangle. Okay, then QP is produced to S and QR is produced to T. Okay, then angle SPR, which is the exterior angle, given 135 degree. Then angle PQT, which is also exterior angle, given 110 degree. Now we are asked to find the value of angle PRQ. So before finding that, we have to understand one thing, that this is the exterior angle, na? So we can do what? Angle PRS is exterior angle. This is exterior angle of triangle PQR. So it is the exterior angle of the triangle PQR. That means you can say angle SPR equal to angle PQR plus angle PRQ. Okay, plus angle PRQ, and give this equation number 1. Okay, now again we can say angle SPR plus angle, what you can say, angle QPR equal to 180 degree. These two are 180 degree because they are forming a linear pair. They are forming what? Linear pair. We have to use the linear pair, that is. Okay, so SPR value is given what? 135 degree plus QPR equal to 180 degree. So we will get angle QPR equal to 180 minus 135. Okay, so by doing that calculation you will get 10 minus 5, 5, here remaining 7, 7 minus 3, 4. So you will get what? QPR as a 45 degree. That means QPR, this angle is what? 45 degree. Okay, next, again see, now consider this triangle PQR. So angle PQT is exterior angle. This is the exterior angle. Okay, so in triangle PQR, so PQT is the exterior angle. Therefore, by the theorem, angle PQT equal to angle QPR plus angle PRQ. Okay, so PQT value is given what? 110 degree, and QPR value is given what? 45 degree, and PRQ, which we are asked to find, so PRQ. So what you can do, move this to the right hand side. 110 degree minus 45 degree equal to angle PRQ, or you will get 10 minus 5, 5, here remaining only what? 10. So 10 minus 4, 65 degree equal to angle PRQ. Okay, so this angle we have got what? 65 degree. Okay. So we have given this diagram in question number 2. X equal to 62 degree and angle XYZ equal to given 54 degree, and we have given another condition that OY and OZ bisect angle XYZ and angle XZY. Okay, as they are bisecting, that means this angle, the small angle, and that two small angle will be equal. That means the half of that given angle. Okay, so first we are asked to find OZY and YOZ. Okay, so see how to do it. First one, in triangle XYZ. Okay, consider the large triangle XYZ. Here we are going to use angle sum property. According to the angle sum property, the sum of three angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. So we can use angle X plus angle XYZ plus angle XZY equal to 180 degree. Okay, so X value is given 62 degree, XYZ value is given 54 degree, and XZY we are asked to find. So you will get 180 degree. So 62 plus 54, 5 plus 4, 5 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 5, 11. 116 degree plus angle XZY equal to 180 degree. So angle XZY 180 degree minus 116 degree. Okay, so you will get what? 10 minus 6, 4, remaining 7, 7 minus 1, 64 degree. So we have got this large angle as a what? 64 degree. So after that, we have said that OY and OZ are the bisector. Okay, so OZ and OY are the bisector. Therefore, we can find angle OZY. Therefore, angle OZY clearly half of angle XZY. OZY will be what? Half of the angle XZY, or equal to half into 64 degree. That means 32 degree. And angle angle OZYZ. Angle OYZ equal to half of angle XYZ, or half into XYZ value we have got 54 degree. That means we will get 27 degree. Okay, so we have got the small angle as a what? This is become 27 degree and this is become 32 degree. Okay, so we are asked to find that angle. Now consider the small triangle OYZ. In the small triangle OYZ, these two angles are given. So we can find the third angle by using the angle sum property. Okay. So for the triangle OYZ, angle OYZ plus angle OZY plus angle YOZ equal to 180 degree. So OYZ value given 27 degree, OZ 32 degree, and this is we are asked to find equal to 180 degree. We are asked to find YOZ, na? Yes. So 59 degree plus YOZ equal to 180 degree, or YOZ equal to 180 degree minus 59 degree, or simply 121 degree, which is our required answer. Okay. So see the question number 3. We have given that figure. Okay, and AB parallel to DE given. That means this AB is parallel to DE, and angle BAC given 35 degree, and angle CDE given 53 degree. We are asked to find angle DCE. That means this angle. We are asked to find the DCE angle. Okay, to find that angle, first we have to clear one thing, that AB parallel to DE. Therefore, A is a transversal. So angle ABC. Okay, angle ABC equal to angle AED. Why? Because these two are alternate interior angle. So you can also say, since it is AED is only 35 degree. Okay, as the AED is 35 degree, so in short you can say angle DEC or CED is also 35 degree. So how to do it? AB parallel to DE and A is transversal. As it is a transversal, therefore angle PAE equal to angle AED. Why? Because they are alternate interior angle. Or in short you can say BAC equal to angle CED. Okay, and BAC value is given what? 35 degree. Therefore you can say CED also equal to what? 35 degree. That means we got CED. Now we are asked to find angle DCE. So to find that angle, we can take the triangle CDE and use the angle sum property. Now in triangle CDE, angle CDE plus angle DEC plus angle DCE equal to 180 degree, because this is the angle sum property and sum of three angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. Then CDE value is given what? 53 degree, and this DEC value is given 35 degree, and DCE we are asked to find equal to 180 degree. So 5 plus 3 8, and this also 88 degree plus DCE equal to 180 degree, or angle DCE equal to 180 degree minus 88 degree. Okay, or you will get 92 degree. This angle will be what? 92 degree, which is our required answer. Okay, first we have used the parallel lines theorem, then prove the alternate angles are equal, then we are using the angle sum property. Okay, see the diagram. We have given angle PRT 40 degree, angle RPT 95 degree, and angle TSQ 75 degree. Okay, and we are asked to find angle SQT. So to find that angle, we have to use the exterior angle property. Okay, that means the exterior angle of a triangle. Okay, the exterior angle of a triangle, when the lines, when the side, one side is produced, then the exterior angle of a triangle is always equal to the opposite to sum of the opposite two interior angles. So consider this one. In triangle PRT, we are taking the triangle PRT. Okay, angle RTQ, this angle is the exterior angle. So angle RTQ is exterior angle. As this is the exterior angle, that what we can do? Therefore angle RTQ equal to angle PRT plus angle RPT. Why? Because the sum of the two interior opposite angle is equal to the exterior angles. So PRT value is given what? 40 degree, and RPT value is given 95 degree, or you will get 135 degree. That means this angle is what? 135 degree. Okay, again we can consider this triangle, that is the triangle SQT. If we take this triangle SQT, then for that triangle also RTQ is exterior angle, and angle TSQ and angle SQT is the two opposite interior angles. So using that same property, we can find the value of SQT. See how to do it. In triangle SQT, what you can do? Simply RTQ is exterior angle. This is the exterior angle. That's why what you can do. Therefore angle TSQ plus angle SQT equal to angle RTQ. Now TSQ value is given what? TSQ value is given 75 degree, and SQT, that is we are asked to find. So we have to find this. So keep it like SQT, and RTQ given 135 degree. So doing the calculation, SQT equal to 135 degree minus 75 degree. So you will get answer as a what? 50 degree. Okay. So up to question number 4 today we discuss in this video. So remaining question I shall discuss in the next video.